DJ Akademiks got robbed at the NBA YoungBoy show. Let's see what really happened though.
What's poppin', y'all? One of YoungBoy's biggest supporters, who has become really somewhat of an opening act, a closing act, a behind-the-scenes act of the Massa Tour, Make America Slime Again tour.
That's a Akademiks,
weird, you know, first.
That's a crazy name, but I mean, hey, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it slide.
First time, second time, third time, you get away with it. You can't get away with it forever, because at the 11th show, he got robbed, or he got stolen from, or thieved, or theft, or whatever people want to call it. He got his items taken away from him. How about we say that? And it was at the Houston show of all places.
Hold on. There's a difference between getting your items stolen from you and getting robbed. Big difference. Your items getting stolen from you is you not attentive, you forgetting, someone kind of, you know what I'm saying, putting a little sneaky one on you. Now getting robbed is someone actively like, give me that, cuz. This mine now. You want it back, do something, bust a move, chump. That's rob. So let's make sure we get the particulars together first before we start, you know.
And I won't play you guys that clip right now.
You want me to tell you what happened? Chad, I got robbed at that. I got robbed at the YP show, Chad. It's no better way. I went to 11. Nothing happened. The last one, Houston, Texas. When we come in.
See, here's the thing. Akademiks has been very critical of Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion is a Houston native. She a Houston native, so I'm guessing that's somehow gonna be tied to it. I don't know for sure, but let me make that assumption first, because you know, I kind of got these little. I hear these little twinkles, and they tell me what's kind of going on.
I usually try to find, you know, I'll get our driver.
I got intuition.
Wherever Birdman going park, just park next to him. You know what I mean? Birdman got like 2-3 tour buses. I'm not trying to dox him, but whatever. Anyway, I'm trying to make the story short. We get there. They basically say, yo, listen, you come through the dock area. This is how we usually go. But we don't got no space for y'all car. I'm like, when we're leaving, tell me how, like, my security is like, yo, we can't find our driver. I'm like,
uh-oh.
What you mean we can't find our driver?
Uh-oh. Raggy.
Then he called back. He says, yo, the driver's like shook up. I'm like, what? Then they tell me, and this is the part I care about. They said somebody broke into our car.
Immediately, the first thing to go off in my head was,
that ain't really getting robbed. That's somebody stealing from you, cuz. Big difference. So, you know, that's kind of towing that line.
Wait, hold on. How is a driver shook up? Like, I'm thinking, like, yo, did they run down on the driver? Did they beat up the driver? Is the driver holding an ice pack that magically appeared in his hands out of nowhere? You know, it's kind of like one of those.
Like, when you shook up, like, somebody up the pole on you, cuz. Somebody just said, hey, script butt naked, cuz. You shook because somebody stole out a car. It's crazy. Unless they did up the pole. I don't know for sure. Let them finish the story.
Cartoons, and he's holding it over his head. He's like, man, they clubbed me over the head. They wanted to take everything that was in the car. I couldn't do anything about it. They had me guns up to my head. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Because what other situation could there be? Like, when you have a driver, the driver drops you off somewhere, waits for you, especially if you commission the driver, waits for you to come back while he's in the car, and then you leave. So how could anything possibly get stolen? Well, come to find out that neither of those things happened. Well, the stealing did happen, but yeah, I'm gonna play you guys this next clip where this driver was on something else, man.
Car we contracted, the SUV, somebody broke in, and I didn't know at the time, but I knew once I got to the car, they stole my bag. So they stole my, they stole the bag. I had nothing in it.
So he got to the car and somebody had already stole out of it, then somebody just, you know what I'm saying, rob. I guess it is considered rob, because somebody did just rob your car. They just broke into your car. So it makes sense.
Right? You know what I mean? I had car keys in it, I ain't gonna lie. So today I had to go get new car keys for one of my vehicles.
So you had the car keys in your car. in a public event and you expecting nobody not to like rummage around. That's the most brain dead thing I've ever seen somebody do I don't even leave the car keys in my car in my house, let alone at a concert. What? That was ignorant, brother.
Vehicles. And what else I have in there? I probably had some footage, but it's not footage like some exclusive footage. I had like 3 vlog cameras. I think they took those. Well, they took everything in the bag. What else they took? Did I have jewelry? No jewelry in the bag. No money in the bag. Here's the details. They break into the SUV on the same side that I was sitting in when we were going in. The only people's stuff that seemingly is taken is mine. Now, granted, maybe people think it's a designer bag.
Yeah.
But it's only my taken. I look at everybody else with me. I'm like, they took y'all too? They're like, nah, our shit good. Now, we're paying this driver.
Hold up. That's a little fishy. That's a little fishy. Why your master got stole? So I sound a little bit like some conspiracy.
We're paying him not only the driver's there, we're paying him to sit there and wait for us whenever we need the car to go where we need to go. I'm asking the driver, I said, driver, how the are you in the car and you let break in the car and steal my bag? You know what the driver said? Oh, I left the car at 8:30. What? I'm paying you to stay in the car.
That's
Wait,
what. I'm doing a suit against this company, this driver, for losing my merchandise because you don't know what I had on them cameras. It don't matter what it is. Actually, it's my I paid you to watch it, so you're liable for my items, whatever's in there. It could have been my grandma ashes in there. They done stole my grandma ashes. I'm mad now. So yeah, no. You getting a lawsuit, cuz.
No. Where were you at? I heard the craziest thing in life, Chad. I was up at a concert too. What?
Off rip, this is really, really fishy because number one, Akademiks is trying to play it off like, yeah, you know, there was nothing in there. Just a couple of vlog cameras, which is like, what? That's already got to be. Akademiks ain't buying no crappy. He's not walking. Even a GoPro is like $500 at least.
Them some bands. They left out of there about 20 G's, bro. I'm just going to say it right now. They left out of there about 25, 30 G's.
Right? So he's got what? Like at least $1,500 in cameras.
That's a good, healthy lick.
I would say several $1,000s in cameras. The bag itself is at least 15. I haven't seen an MCM bag since Soulja Boy was wearing them and rocking them when the hoverboards were a thing. So I didn't even know people still rocked MCM bags. True, but hey, maybe Akademiks is like that. He's trying to bring them back into fashion. Are y'all tapping in with it? Do you guys think he got the brown one or the whiter one? I remember there was a pink one that people were rocking back in the day. I did not have an MCM bag. I could not afford that. There was weren't the MCM. It was the MCM bags and the Tissa snapbacks, right? Tissa.
Ooh,
yeah, you guys, you know what I'm talking.
Bro. That's a blast from the past, boy. I used to sell bootleg Tissa snapbacks and back in high school, dog. Yeah, I had that exact one right there. I promise you, on everything. I would get them from some Chinese site for like $10, $11, sell them for $25, $30. I used to bust heads. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this a blast from the past right here, baby.
Talking about those snapbacks that were so popular. So I'm thinking about it. Like, hold on. So he loses his car keys, which has got to be annoying. Lose the car key fob. But it's probably not.
Oh, okay. He lost his car key. I thought he left his car keys in his car. My bad.
Much for him to replace it. But they break the window and you only lose your stuff. This is the fishiest part. I'm like, yo, did they really? I feel like somebody wanted to send a message to Akademiks in Houston. But does he have any problems in Houston? He's locked in with Drake. So Drake runs Houston. We all know that now. We know the Prince family kind of runs Houston. We've seen them get away with a lot of things. But we don't know him to have any problems with anybody. But the rest of the car, that's why it can't just be a regular thief.
Think about Meg Thee Stallion, though. See, he's just overlooking Meg Thee Stallion now. Hey, I don't know her personally, but she from Houston and he got beef with her. So I don't know if she's plugged in with some straight up dudes. I don't know.
Because if there's other bags in there, the person's going to take those bags as well. This is why I've got such a level of paranoia. Wherever I go, there cannot be visible bags. I don't even care if somebody's in the car. I'll usually take my bag with me. But I was perplexed. The driver went into the Young Boy show? What? This is where I'm like, yo, Akademiks got to give off a different vibe to these people. Like, he must have the driver feeling like he's one of the boys or something like that. Because you guys remember when 6ix9ine's driver was testifying and that guy was shook up. That he was testifying against 9 Trey. He was working as a cooperator and 6ix9ine knew that he was a cooperator. That's why he fired him before everybody got picked up. And this was while he was in Dubai. So I'm thinking about like, yo, that driver, there's no way he would even, a driver, number one, I've never met a driver that would even ask to go to the show. But if they went to the show, they would ask first and say, hey, can I come to the show too? Which it's also like, that's something you don't ask. You're commissioned to do a job. This isn't a field trip where you drop us off here. Even the bus driver, the yellow bus driver, the cheese bus that takes the kids on school trips is sitting in the bus too. Or he's got eyes on the bus. So the fact that this bus driver, I don't know who he hired, man. This is why you got to hire somebody. He had to hire somebody that didn't speak English.
Listen, you got to hire a professional, bro. You can't, my cousin Ray, no, cause you gonna mess up and then auntie gonna look at her different if I do something to you. No, dog, no. Try to keep it as professional as you can. And look, go with the business that got insurance, because
somebody that does not speak English would not be going to the YB show. They wouldn't even care about the YB show. So this driver, so some people are like, it might have been the driver that took that. I don't think so, because why would you break the car window to steal something? If you're the driver, you would just take it and then still blame it on being outside of the car. But he probably thought like, we're in a safe place. I've got the car locked. But in the beginning, Akademiks said they would have to go to a different area. So they weren't in the same area where, Birdman's parked and all that. Regardless, you cannot let your guard down being at a YB show. But he goes on and continues. I'm gonna play you guys his next clip.
What? The driver, after we get out at like 6:30, the driver said, man, this, I'm going to watch the show too. He left the car.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
He left the car unattended. Chat. So he up in there talking about, he rapping, shot calling, I hate young boy. Why my getting stolen by YNs outside? Now here's the kicker. My security asked me today, was like, yo, the driver was saying, could he get paid?
What?
Hold on.
Look, I think they know Akademiks is a clown because they trying to put a big fat red nose on him. No, homie. You not getting paid, dog. No. Y'all like an idiot? Y'all like an idiot? You losing my bag, being not responsible, that's your payment. Go find it. You can have it if you find it. Matter of fact, you fired. You fired. No, cuz. No.
Wait, what? Wait, what? After that, I was just like, it was a matter of time before the YNs got me, man. You see, chat, and no, I did not go to the police. First of all, I didn't even have time. I should have. Well, there was nothing. If it was jewelry, I would definitely have to go to the police. But they stole a backpack, charged it to the game.
Man, that just might be Akademiks, but I'm going to the police. I'm filing that police report. At least $1,000. This is why they get away with this stuff. Because he's like, man, you know what? I'm going to just take that L. You take that L, another person take that L, and a third person take that L. Suddenly that person's stolen tens of thousands of dollars with zero repercussions. Not that the police would do anything anyway. They're not catching people like this. They're not even trying to catch people like this. But I got to think, like, yo, for somebody to get that close, are there not cameras in the car too?
Facts.
This is why you need the Tesla, not the David Tesla, because apparently Sentry mode wasn't working on that thing. Now we need the Tesla with Sentry mode. That way we got the footage. I mean, they're probably wearing shiesties being at the Young Boy show anyway. But hey, this was only a matter of time. I can't believe Akademiks left this stuff in the car. Well, I can't believe this whole thing doesn't make sense. Why is the driver out of the car? It's in the job description. Driver behind the wheel. You just stay there. That's it. That's all you do. Maybe you hop out, like, I'm not not radical like that. You know, you could hop out of the car, take a smoke break, cigs only, none of that weed stuff. Can't have the driver on the weed. Cigs only, maybe hit some of that, maybe hit a cigar or something like that. But other than that, that's it. You know, you could do some uppers too. No, we don't support any of that. But yeah, hit your cig and then get back in the car, because I don't want the car smelling like cigs either. Can't have it stinking up. So, you know, get yourself refreshed, get your Dentine ice. Do they? Yo, I haven't seen Dentine in so long. I just
brought back a classic. Dentine ice is crazy. Have y'all ever ate like a chewing gum, like fresh chewing gum, like ice, mint, and then tried to drink water? Jesus Christ, your mouth feel like it's about to explode.
5 Gum, Trident, Orbit. No, do I still see Orbit? No, I see Orbit here and there. And I see Extra. I see a lot of Extra gum. I feel like Extra's been on the come up the past like 3-4 years. Well, I'm going on a tangent about gum. Let me reel it back in. Yeah, man, unfortunately, Akademiks got, fortunately, he didn't get his jewelry took. That's the thing. Well, if he left his jewelry in there, it would have gotten taken. But I guess he was moving around without the jewelry. And this is also funny because this is the same show that Charleston White pulled up to, or was supposed to pull up to, and then they wouldn't let him in the show after he was just talking greasy about Youngboy. Even though Youngboy messes with Charleston White, this is what Akademiks was saying. But yeah, this is all a mess. I mean, he tested his luck, right? Like 10 shows, not getting robbed at 10 shows. That's like you keep coin flipping, you're just hitting tails, tails, tails. Hey man, it might be time to take your money and leave. The heads is coming eventually. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
Look, in a way, like he just said, you gotta, charge it to the game, man. You knew better than that, bro. You know better than if you go into a Youngboy concert, don't wear too much jewelry, don't do none of that, don't do nothing extra, bro. Cause I'm just being real. No matter how tough you think you is, somebody gonna get you. You a punk to somebody. You a punk to somebody in somebody's hood. So let me know what y'all think. The Akademiks low-key deserve this, man, because you knew better, dog. You tested your luck, bro. Come on, dog. You tested your luck. Let me know down at the bottom. Till next time, it's been your boy, Ronald Rizzo, and I will see y'all when I see y'all.